No, I don't even know if I can even be heard. I'm like trying to see if this stuff even works. Well, that's good to know that I can be heard. Science homework. That's too difficult. That's too difficult for me. What kind of science are you doing? Oh, I can actually get it to work now. Oh, environmental. I remember my days of environmental science. I dropped it on the second day of school, so it wasn't that many days. It was my day of environmental science. I was never good at that kind of stuff. I'm glad to see that this is working, because I'm just trying to see like if we can get this to come through. No, nobody's gonna be alive for very long. This is not a game that I'm good at. Although I feel like I say that about every game, not just Fire Emblem. Every game I'm bad at. But I'm losing it here. Still going? Okay. Yes, this is hard mode, of course. Of course. The last thing I'm gonna do is come at That's a good point. That's a good point, Valsian Custom. You want to lose everybody. Solo with Wolt. Well, I fed Wolt kills in Chapter 1 because I knew that if I tried to do, like, viewers pick all the stuff in this, then it'd just be Wolt all the way. It would be a Wolt solo from beginning to end. Can we suicide Roy on, like, turn 1 so that I don't have to play FE6 anymore? This was because these are soldiers. That's how. It's how Boars isn't already dead. So last time I played this game was I used Wendy, and I don't want to do it again. There's a lot of characters in this game that I'd never want to use again. Actually, all of them, because if I'm using any of them, it means I'm playing Binding Blade, and that is never a good sign when you're playing Binding Blade. I just come to expect all the misses. Somebody actually asked about, wow, Lon P. Dorothy fan. I've never heard... Dorothy is, like, to me, one of the, Is Dorothy the most forgettable character in the franchise? I don't know. Probably someone from, like, FE12, but... Nice! I'm glad to see that, this game's being its usual self right now. So did they, like... I really wish I could bench Roy. I think with the exception of, like... With the exception of, like, Chapter 4, where you've got, like, all those chunky horse dudes coming in, Roy is, like, just an active liability most of this game. The, I don't know, I have a friend, if you've seen the Drunk Emblem, Midnight Cowboy, he makes the argument that Roy has negative utility because he's forced to come onto the map. He actively is, like, one of the worst characters in the game because benching him would make him better. Him not being around is better than him being around, which I tend to agree with. I would definitely regret not resetting for Marcus in this game. I mean, to be fair, the only character that you reset for is Walt. If you lose Walt, you just restart the run. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Getting two-shot as early as Chapter 2 seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much damage Walt is doing considering that it's Walt. Chapter 7 is fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Is Roy bad in Smash? I have no idea. Yes, Walt is better than Marcus because, you know, Marcus is a Jagan and steals experience. Walt has a lot of room to grow. It probably would have been a good idea to actually move those dudes over there that I forgot we got. Is being able to kill Jigglypuff really like a badge of honor? All I know about Smash, you all are definitely going to be way smarter than me at Smash. All I know is like playing it at 3 a.m. with like items on, scrolling stages. Lance is good. Lance is really good. Well, actually, wait. Who was it that missed both of the javelin tosses? It was Lance? Actually, yeah, I don't like Lance. Forget Lance. Marcus bad. I'm not gonna listen to that kind of talk in the chat. Marcus bad. Yeah, this is the hardest difficulty. This is a hard mode. Hard mode in this game is brutal, I find, because at least early on you got to deal with, you know, shit like this where you've got like 40 hit rates and you just got to learn to accept it. Okay, actually, where do we even... I think Shanna's safe right here. I don't know. It would help if I thought, like, ahead on what I was doing, but that's, like... Just for saying Marcus is bad, we're going to hit both of these javelins so that we can feed kills to Roy. So the game becomes easier if you edit in Nino, like base Nino, and replace with Marcus. It's honestly kind of sad because I've been playing so much of Blazing Sword, and God, when you're playing FE7, you just stomp the whole game with Marcus, like you don't even think. Well, I say that, but in the part of FE7 that I recorded yesterday, I nearly got Marcus killed because I just ran him into like a bunch of dark mages when he had like 6 HP left. So you have to think a little bit sometimes, but... Like, who's better between Lowen and Sane and Kent? Because my problem, I have a problem with all three of Lowen, Sane, and Kent, and that's in my FE7 Iron Man, they're all dead. Dick is so good. Well, no. Deke is in big D tier, not D tier. I mean, the problem I've run into is that there's no one for anyone. There's no one else to get kills because they're all dead. It's just Marcus. Why is this dude so fast? Like, speedster. What is this? I'm not gonna deny it. The problem, I want to give Shanna like kills, but actually we can. Oh, we got to go for it. 19% is gonna hit. Yeah, Shanna's a lot better than Tate. I mean, I don't know. We might all be sleeping on Juno though. I remember her being really good. Being accurate, being able to hit things is like the best thing you could ever get in this game. Well, you know what? Now that you mention it, Riley. Oh, okay, all right. That's it. He's probably dead. I have never used Dian a single time. I've never gone Sakai. This is hard mode. We are yeah, that's an F. That's an embarrassment. That is I'm just gonna say he died because I forgot to move all of these people on the first turn, so he should have only faced like 16 hit. But, you know, I wanted to live dangerously and not pay attention to what was happening. I would definitely, if this was not an Iron Man, I would reset for him because Dick is my man. I used to not like him. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan until I played through the game. Oh, okay. I always forget how trading works in these games, going back and forth. Oh, this is so gross. This is why I love Binding Blade right here. This is why I love it. Who? OJ? I mean, Boars or Juno? I mean, I think it's got to be Juno, doesn't it? Between the two of them, I don't see who else it could be. I mean, are we memeing or like are we trying to like go legit? Because if we're memeing, we're going Boars. But if we're trying to go legit, we're going Juno, I think, because it's Juno. You can't go wrong. I mean, you can go very wrong, but I mean, if Boars is balls and Deke is the dick, then like we kind of gotta use both. I think maybe now we do gotta reset. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people trash talking Milady, and that is not okay. I can see Roy. I can see not being as good as Roy. I don't know about Boars, Barth, and Wendy are like awful. I don't know. I've tried to use all of these characters, a lot of them long term in this game, and it is asshat. You're saying that I'm a big fan of the name. You're saying Trek is underrated. I like Trek a lot as like a character. He's one of the few characters in this game I really like, but as a unit, he kind of I struggle. He never like goes anywhere. I've never had him be able to go anywhere. Yeah, you'd have to be a really bad player to not like solo the game with Armor Knight triangle attacks. I don't know who underrates Percival. Lance or Alan? I always think it's Lance is better. Because I always find that the higher speed makes a bigger difference than like because Alan because when you have good enough speed to double, it basically doubles your strength. So like Alan's strength lead is just kind of useless. Oh my god, these dudes are bad. They did the Axe Bros mega dirty in this game. You should use both. Both are good. I just think if you're gonna go either or, I'm gonna prefer Lance. I mean, Lance is. I don't know about supports. This is hard mode. I don't know about the supports. I forget what all the supports give. I don't know like what each affinity does in this game. I'm not gonna sit here and hear somebody say that Bartray is bad. That is unacceptable. That is not allowed on this stream. We cannot be talking bad about any class that Bartray is in. I wish we could end this game by killing Zephiel back in FE7. This would be a lot better if we had Dick, but I wonder what happened to him. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm thinking maybe some Archer on Archer violence. That might be what we want. Why am I playing this shit? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I wish I had an answer. You should never be playing Binding Blade. It's really bad for you. Lance wishes he wasn't playing Binding Blade right now. Yeah, it's over for poor Lance. I guess yeah. At this point, Alan is definitely better than Lance. I'm gonna give Alan that. I do like I do like Fear. Is it Fear or Fur? I don't know. Every way I say her name just sounds weird to me. But I do like her quite a bit in this game because just being able to hit things is nice. And it's not something a lot of characters can do. Oh my god. This dude is so bad. I think we're fine though because as long as we have Wolt here. Lot versus Wade. I'm pretty sure Lot is better. I remember Lot being better. I mean, out of the box, Lot has better speed and defense. I think that makes the difference. He took an arrow to a lot of places. What happened to him? That dude got abused. Okay, this is very calculated right here. This is going to end up okay. Chapter 4 is going to be easy. We have Roy. I don't see what the problem is going to be. Because we're using Roy to set up kills for Marcus. Other than like Rutger, who even has like speed in the long run in this game of the beginning units, who can you even get like to the point where they can like double reliably in this game? Shout out to all my Alan fans. I knew we would need boars. Boars is gonna come in handy. Oh, don't worry. I've stopped killing the calves because there are no calves left to kill. Yeah, we get a lot more Cavaliers in like 700 chapters from now, so I'm perfectly fine with what's happened. Oh, Alan's long gone. That dude's been in the ground for years. Hmm. Yeah, everybody's talking about everyone's talking about using like Trek, Noah, Zelot, whatever his name is. I forget what his name is. They changed it between the translations. Jarrett or something, Geralt. But what are you doing? This dude's too afraid of Roy. I understand why he's scared though. I would be scared too. But there's literally zero evidence to suggest that I'm going to keep anybody alive. I have not shown an ability to keep units alive in any of these games. Let's see. I don't know about that one. How hard is this game? I think this game is really hard. Um, at least compared to the other GBA games. If you've played Blazing Sword or Sacred Stones, I think this is a big jump in difficulty. Yeah, I like Noah quite a bit. I find the trouble with this game, if the trouble with this game, if you're trying to play it like blind, is that it has ambush spawns a lot, and then you combine that with generally just really crappy hit rates. It can be a struggle. I mean, it's a good point. I don't see Boar's dead yet. I've never messed with the growths. I don't think of any of the games outside of like in leaving it the base game. I've done like a Sacred Stones randomizer that was pretty awful. Cindered Shadows ambush spawns are not that bad. I don't remember them being that bad. I remember Cindered Shadows being horribly frustrating, but not for like ambush spawns. But I could be misremembering, because if it has ambush spawns, it's probably obnoxious. Yeah, I don't know. Maddening mode in Three Houses is probably harder than this. But that maddening mode in Three Houses is hard for a lot of the reasons I think that this game is hard, which is just crappy hit rates and your units die in 2 hits. Yeah, I don't like maddening that much either. Well, I like it more now that I know how to do it, but it's got a learning curve, to say the least. I think the big problem with this game is that it spikes early on, and then it spikes. Chapter 14, the desert chapter in this game is... The desert chapter in this game is probably one of the worst chapters in the series to play blind. See, I'm the opposite. I think maddening mode early on trains you to play really slow, because you have like the Red Canyon chapter where you can only go like 4 move at a time, and it's awful. But the way to make maddening mode, the only way I was able to beat it was to just start brutalizing chapters in like one turn with warp and dancing and like the blue line corps of dancers or whatever it was, like just abusing the game that way. Battalion Wrath, Battalion Vantage Dimitri, just completely broken. Oh great, 1 damage. Oh, you know, I'm glad you pointed out the armor slayer. I should probably go get that. Marcus is, I think, the only guy we got that can use it at this point. Yep. I think. Well, the armor slayer is it. Oh, it's D. Roy can use it. Yeah, I don't know about Dick, Allen, and Lance being able to use it. That's kind of the problem right now. I'll buy one of those. I don't even know what's good to buy here. Probably some of these. Yeah, Allen and Lance are dead. Dick is dead. It's not going too hot. Oh, ooh, Marcus is... Man, people say Marcus is good. He's fallen off so hard. He's doing 0 damage in Chapter 2. Oof. It's the best boss quote in the series right there. He's so good. That's a level up. That's the level up of champions. Oh, I'm sure he's really good at negative growths. Has negative growths been done for this game? I remember hearing that someone was doing it. I don't know if it ever got done. I don't know. We've got quite the squad we're rolling out here for Chapter 3. I don't even think we, I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters whether or not Lou is good or not. I think we just need him. We just need anybody to throw out there at these dudes. I don't know. Do we use Chad? Do we solo with Chad? Yes. Any person that you're gonna name and ask if they're dead, the answer is almost always gonna be yes. Please, I will take anybody. Anybody who wants to join. Like, I don't care if it's this dude. This dude right here can join, and he's gonna be... He's got 10 strength. He's stronger than Boars. He's twice as strong as Roy. This is awful. Oh, this game's a classic. Oh, we gotta build that Walt Marcus support. It might be our only hope at this point. I don't know if... Yeah, dude, Astor is bad. Like, all he can do is, like, damage enemies and contribute. What is that? Yeah, rip Hector, if you don't know the plot of this game. We get a very sad scene after this. Thank God Ellie Wood doesn't die. Where would we be? We would be lost without Ellie Wood. Okay, bad. This is bad. Because everyone on the planet is here to greet us. I don't know. I've never gotten a single good level up in ever playing this game. And all I'm saying though is Walt is killing dudes. We might not have a choice. We might just be. It might just be boxing the archer time. Okay, good. Shanna is very good. Yeah, don't. She ain't best girl anymore. Don't worry, Walt is not dead. We're gonna solve this problem. We're gonna solve this problem by sacrificing Wade. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Walt actually can only get hit by one dude this turn. So we might be okay. Oh, Roy is so good. I mean, to be fair, if we're going to sacrifice anyone, we should sacrifice Merlinus. That's a good point. We got to figure out who needs to go. Someone needs to go get Lou at some point. But we don't exactly have the bodies to go do that. He was just showing the guy mercy. You don't want to see Roy at his full power. It's too dangerous. Okay, these guys are really starting to come in now. Okay, I don't know about this one. This might be a doomed expedition. An FE9 Iron Man would not be very hard, I don't think. Unless you're playing it like if you're playing a hard Iron Man where you reset the whole game if you get a game over condition, FE9 can be pretty annoying because the final boss has to be fought with Ike. Which, we are losing the soldiers. Look, you all came for good content, now you're getting it. Two Cavaliers, 0 Cavaliers. Well, looks like we're finally getting our Chad kill. but yeah, only phase 1 is Ike if you do hard mode. The problem though is that like if I remember the FE9, if I remember fighting, what's his name? What's the dude's name? Ashnard? If I remember how he was like, I remember it was somewhat of a crapshoot to beat him with Ike because you really got to get lucky with like your ether procs if you didn't do like Wrath Resolve. You tell me pull everyone back, that just tells me keep going. Oh, Marcus is going to fix it. Never do. I never do. And we are rewarded for our bold plays with a great... Man, Roy still doesn't kill. What is this? But bad boy Walt... Oh, we're feeding Walt 2 kills in 1 turn. This is incredible right here. We just have to make sure that Roy doesn't kill. Oh, he just does. Okay, Roy really wanted this archer. You get an extra coin in Radiant Dawn for picking Naysala. That'll be really useful if I ever play Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance back to back. You get transfer bonuses for Gifka. That's really funny. I've never transferred between those games. I guess you can probably... Could you do transfers for, like, Radiant Dawn and stuff on an emulator? No, I'm testing out streaming to see if it works. I was experimenting with it and then accidentally went live publicly, and then people jumped on, and so, like, hey, I'm running some practice FE6. Why not? It's a good game, trust me. I don't even know how you transfer. I think if you play legit, like on hardware, you just have a GameCube memory card in your Wii, I think, that has the save files on it. I have the legit Radiant Dawn. I've never emulated Radiant Dawn. I actually own that game. But Path of Radiance is like, forget it. Not gonna $200. That's a little too rich for my blood. It's not that difficult when you're this good, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I make it look easy. This up here is sort of a problem. I don't think they do, because I remember Radiant Dawn's difficulties are, like, really weird. Because, like, I think, like, easy mode is not, in Radiant Dawn, is, like, the actual normal mode or something. I don't remember. Radiant Dawn's difficulty is awful early on if you're like bad at the games, because Radiant Dawn was the second game in the series that I played. The reason I actually have it is because it was the game that was, I think, the newest when I first played Fire Emblem. I played Sacred Stones first, and then Radiant Dawn came out, and so I picked it up when it came out. And that game bullied me like nothing. Like, I hadn't been bullied that bad since elementary school. Like, that game was brutal. And especially because I was using like advice. Radiant Dawn Part 1 of Radiant Dawn is actually really easy if you just like use what they give you, because they give you so much in that game that makes it pretty easy, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of people dead. Lance, Allen, Dick, I think, are our deaths so far. Part 1 of Radiant Dawn, they give you like Soth, Volug, Taronio, who else? Like Nyla, the Black Knight. The Radiant Dawn Part 1, Tormod basically has like 17 Jagans. Yet it still feels really hard. Well, that was calculated level up for Ellen there, so I didn't have to, waste a staff use. Oh yeah, that's right. Miraim is really good in Radiant Dawn. I mean, that's 2 more maps than Edward's ever good for. I know that's a hot take, but actually Edward's good for prologue. I think Radiant Dawn as a whole is some of the best just gameplay in the series, I think. I really like Radiant Dawn a lot. I wish another game would try like the Radiant Dawn formula of breaking it up. I remember being like pretty disappointed in Three Houses when I got to the time skip, because I was expecting it to be almost like a Radiant Dawn style structure, and it wasn't. It just was like everyone came back except Lorenz, because like, and Dedue. Radiant Dawn just needs a skip the whole game button, honestly. As much as I like it, that game is slow. My first route in Three Houses was the church route, which is just, I guess, fuck me, because that route sucks. Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think a lot of people said that. A lot of people would say that Crimson Flower is the worst route because it's shorter. But really, the church route, I think I don't dislike the church route. I just think it's a bad first route in the game. Why did Awakening have to save the series? It's remarkable to me that Awakening saved the series, because I'm not one of those people that like dislikes Awakening. I think Awakening is fun. No, Awakening's not fun. What am I talking about? A lot of deaths. A lot of deaths. Dick Lanson. Alan, I think, are the three. I think it was. I don't remember if it had good marketing or not. It might have just been right place at the right time. Hmm. Good job, Marcus. Thank you. Yeah, the thing about Awakening that really makes it a struggle, I find, is that the ambush spawns in that game are probably the worst in the series, especially on higher difficulties. On higher difficulties, Awakening is just the worst. Has anybody here ever beaten Awakening on Lunatic or Lunatic Plus? I'm curious. The boat map is awful. The last time I played Awakening, the last two times I played Awakening, one time I quit because of the boat map, and the other time is when I officially just started LTCing the game because I one-turned the boat map just to not have to play it, which is the smartest decision I've ever made. Spent like 45 minutes optimizing turn one so I could get to the boss immediately. Phantom Ship is not that hard, I think. I think Phantom Ship's difficulty is really overrated. Hunting by Daybreak sucks if you're not prepared for it. On Maddening, it's really bad. Oh, look at this. Roy being good. Yeah, I've never 0% growthed Phantom Ship. I've beaten Sacred Stone 0% growth, but I did Erica route. See, what I find about Phantom Ship is that I think Phantom Ship has a reputation for being the hardest chapter in that game. I think the hardest chapter is really chapter 14 in Ephraim route, the one with like two berserk staves. That chapter is a nightmare. I find that to easily be the hardest chapter in that game. The thing about Phantom Ship is they give you Dusel, and you literally can do no wrong when you just use Dusel, because dude just eats everyone alive on that map. He kills like dudes so quick that it's very easy, I find, to like get to the other ship in a hurry, to like not get just completely jumped by the boss. Yeah, I've done Sacred Stones randomized, like the one with the skills. That is my favorite Fire Emblem randomizer. I mean, it's helped by Sacred Stones being my favorite Fire Emblem game to just play. Like, that game is just awesome. I can never get enough. Oh, Dusel's the most Chad character in the entire series. Like, rip Chad, he would rather be Dusel. I mean, that his beard has better base stat. That's a big L right there that I just took. That is the biggest L in the history of Fire Emblem. Well, welcome back. Shanna's dead. Oh, man. Did I upload what? Which thing are you asking if I uploaded? I didn't even think to check for that archer. I didn't even think. I thought I killed everybody up here. I'm not very familiar with this game. This is the GBA game I have the least experience with. It's a classic, I suppose. Um, oh man, I don't even know what to do. Why? Okay, I guess just mash buttons and rescue Roy. That's one way to do it, I guess. If we had, man, I wish I was playing some Sacred Stones right now, dude. That game slaps hard. I'll have Merlinus take the heat off of Marcus probably. Oh, if you're requesting that if Roy dies, I Iron Man FE8, I'm intentionally sacking Roy. Because any opportunity. Oh god, I'm this run is just a test to see if um this run is just a test to see if I can stream. I'm just streaming this game randomly. I will stream FE8 Iron Man and I will have more fun than any human should reasonably have doing anything. Doing FE8. I actually have, okay. This is where, okay, I actually have an idea for streaming. I have an idea for what a stream of FE8 will be. It won't be a randomizer. It'll be something much worse. Yeah, Seth is really bad in that game. Like, he's the real thief of that game. Forget, you know, what's his face, Colm? Um, I have this thing I created with a couple other people called the Fun is for Casuals wheel, where basically it's a wheel that has a bunch of categories on it that you spin, and it'll give you things like full movement every turn. So no matter what you do, you have to move your full movement with every character every turn. Or there's other ones like sleeping in, you can't move for 3 turns. You just have to wait your first 3 turns. So it's an incredibly stupid thing that we created, and I might show that off at some point. I would really like to. I think that one of my big disappointments in the Fire Emblem, like, kind of gameplay stuff is that I think there aren't enough creative challenges in Fire Emblem. It's really just kind of, it's 0% growths, it's randomizers, it's things like that. I don't think there's enough kind of stuff that you can do if you just have the game. Like, if you just have the base game, like you own it and you're playing it, you know, finding challenges you can do with that, I think, is a lot of fun. We gotta go for the Wolt kill. I agree with that. I think FE8 jumps up a lot in quality once you get to the route split. I love most of FE8, but some of the pre-route split maps, like Chapter 8, I don't like. Chapter 5X is one of my least favorite chapters in that game. Probably my least favorite chapter in that game. I've wanted to do a run of 3 houses where it's just 3 houses, but Byleth is an idiot. Where, do things like Great Knight Flame. I mean, to be fair, if you're doing like worst class for every unit, it's probably Great Knight everybody, but I have a friend, okay, Midnight Cowboy, the guy that does the FE7 Iron Man with me. He did a run of 3 houses where he only used white magic classes. So he could only use like healers and like holy knights. So priests and holy knights, that's what he beat the game with. And that is just the worst. Just Flane is the best. I love Flane. I want to do an everyone mortal savant run. It wouldn't be difficult, but it would be fun to just have like a bunch of edgy characters running around doing like whatever in that meme class of mortal savant. Oh, that's such a bad class. Why does Marcus just have bad weapons right now? Yeah, there's no way Bors makes it out. He gets the extra defense from the force, though, so I think he's okay. He's got a vulnerary, actually. I think he's going to be fine. We can actually bait the archer to come after Wade, I think. So let's try that. Oh my god. There's nobody... Literally... I'm sure FE3... I'm sure 3 houses can be done without teaching. Without doing a lot of grinding. You can do some crazy things in that game without grinding. Yeah, Seminar exists. I think maybe the more interesting challenge would be, like, instead of, like, not teaching, you just never... You just rest on every off day. Yeah, I've lost Dick, Lance, and Alan. Oh, that's right, Shanna. How did I forget Shanna? Speaking of bad situations, we've got... Yeah, Shanna died. I didn't check. I didn't know there was an... I forgot there was an archer up here and had her set next to the wall. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce his actual name, like Dick's actual name. I just call him Dick. He gets the job done. Yeah, I'm not recruiting Lou until we get rid of this, Diek. Big Dick. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Okay, here we go. Perfect. I don't know. I get triggered now thinking about Path of Radiance because I wonder how liberating that game feels when you can actually attack with a player phase in that game. Because since my entire last playthrough of Path of Radiance was without attacking on player phase, like I just have I don't feel good thinking about that game. Yeah, that playthrough is rough. The video that went up today is one of the highlight videos, kind of that playthrough. No, I've never played, what'd you say, Souls of the Forest. Is that a ROM hack? Oh, we're gonna grab the treasure chests. We're gonna get them. We need everything we can. We need every resource we can get right now. Because we're in not the best position. Is it a GBA like is it like an FE7 ROM hack or FE8? Roy's fine, trust me. I planned this out. Oh, yeah, look how good he is. I still think my personal favorite of all the... Yeah, this is hard mode. This is hard mode. The Rutger map... I think the Rutger map is... Yeah, Rutger map is next chapter. That's exciting. Oof. This guy's got to be gotten rid of. Chapter 4 is rough when you have everybody. We just are going to have to get lucky with everything. Chapter 4 would be, I think, significantly easier if you could deal effective damage against the nomads with the rapier and halberd. I think it would make it significantly better. Are you going to have fun on that English homework? If anything had hit in this game, it'd be really nice. I mean, we're getting to the point where it's going to be a lot solo. Who's the dude that's got... I think this dude's got the stealable vulnerary. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I forgot he has the... Someone has the hammer. Get him up to D. I don't know about that one. I don't think we're getting him up to D. We didn't have a plan for anything. Asshat. There was never a plan. That's right. We don't have weapons. We don't have nothing. You've seen right through me. Anything to get sacred stones on here is what we want. Alright, let's go. The MVP has arrived. Okay, yeah, that might be it. That might be a wrap. I forgot they were still coming. Oh no, they're idiots, and I'm sure there's a javelin dude somewhere in there. Yeah, if this dude moved like first, it was over. His game set match. Nah, we somehow pulled it off. No, Marcus dies. It's like some kind of science fiction universe you're living in. Marcus isn't gonna die. Look at him. He's at 2 HP. The the only HP that matters is 0, so Marcus is good. Yeah, we got Lou. Good job, Walt. Mitch over here doubting my powers. An injury system would be cool. Isn't that one game that's coming out? I don't remember. It's like that game that started as like a fan game that isn't, that's going to be like its own thing. Dark something? Dark Deity? Doesn't that have like an injury system? I remember hearing that. I'm pretty sure the solution is Marcus. I'm pretty sure that's the answer right now. Yeah, Walt's fine. Walt is fine. I think y'all are talking a lot about like ROM hacks. My favorite ROM hack of the ones I've played has to be Justice and Pride. I like that one a lot. Mostly because of Dan, the character Dan you get in that game. Dude's epic. His mustache is very powerful. Let's see. Dan's a beast. I can't fail. This dude really shouldn't be so scared. He's going up against Walt. I don't see what he thinks the problem is. No, I didn't play Vision Quest. The ROM hacks that I have played are The Last Promise, which is like the OG. Justice and Pride, and I've played some of The Road to Ruin. I'm in the middle of playing that one, and I think it's a lot of fun. And also some of Order of the Crimson Chin, or whatever it's called. Well, we're not on this. We're still on this map, but not for a lack of trying. This is awful. Yeah, the Cavs are dead. Alan and Lance long gone. I'll give Souls of the Forest a try. That sounds, What, on the next turn there's more Cavs? Please. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I've got one solution to this, and his name is Marcus. Okay, Marcus, keep missing everything, please. Shanna, Alan, Lance, and Dick. That's who's dead at this point. I think we can safely put Walt here. I mean, we're getting to the point where Lou might get into the action. That's really embarrassing. Um, really, really good play. That's how we got him. Come on, always for pleasure. Marcus is so good. Now, if he could get that crit here, that would be nice. They really given us the victory music like we're about to win. I want to open the chest, but Chad would have gotten wrecked by one of these javelin dudes. Dude, Wolt has gotten some sick level ups, honestly. Oh, come on. Oh, rip Lot. I mean, maybe not. If we can deck this guy with Marcus, I think Lot is going to survive. Okay. Okay, the halberd is what we need. Oh, man, let's go. Well, at least he had the courtesy to make up for it by getting hit by a 39. Nah, Marcus dies, I think, in this situation. If we do this, because dude's going to switch over to that steel lance. I definitely need to get the halberd over to somebody that can use it. So that we have it for next chapter. Yeah, there was no one who I would have trusted to, like, get it. I mean, Marcus will probably whiff both of these. Nah, because he's good. Come on, what do we get, Marcus? Look at that. Speed on Marcus? Get out of here. He's good. Oh, we can't seize yet? Thanks, game. Okay. That's easy. I mean, the halberd has 55 hit. That's what somebody said. Dude, why does the hammer have 45 hit? That's so bad. 55 hit, but Alan, Lance, Shanna, Dick, they all have 0 hit right now. So the halberd's way better than they are. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm not doing this tonight. This is going to kill me. This is where we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. This was a completely impromptu stream anyway. It went a lot better than I expected. It sounds like all the technical stuff worked. Which is pretty good. I'm glad. I might before I end this thing off, is there interest in, like, doing a stream every once in a while on here? Yep. Okay, all right. It looks like people are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it too. Uh, it's fun getting the chat, and now I know how to do this. I don't know how often I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this game because I was just doing this as a test. But whatever it is, I'll probably start something. I might throw up like a community poll to see what game people want to do, and maybe throw some ROM hacks in there for like a for an Iron Man. But yeah, so no, it was fun. It was fun. I might do a poll. I don't have community posts yet because I literally had 65 or something subscribers like a week ago, and you don't get community posts till you hit 1,000, and it takes a little while for them to like load it up. So I'm probably only going to throw on games that I've played. I've not played Staff of Ages. I think that one I've had trouble with, like trying to patch it. I think I've tried to patch Staff of Ages and it hasn't worked, but I'm probably only going to try to do games I play because I don't want to be Iron Manning blind because that just sounds awful. But yeah, so I will. All right, yeah, it looks like it's still all going good. So I think I will go on, hit some bed, get some sleep. Hope you all do the same. Get all your homework done. Heard a lot of people saying they got to do it, so get to it. But yep, I'll next time I'll also put it up as a when I do this again, I'll put it up like ahead of time. I'll schedule it ahead of time so that it's not like a surprise. Because this was just sort of random. So yeah. Well, I'll see you all then. So I'm about to end the stream. I'll see you all later. All right, y'all have a good night.